Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope you're having a beautiful and an amazing day. This is a timeless reading for the collective. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Information to book a personal reading can be found below in the description box. Three of Swords and a Nine of Cups. What's that about? Healing, perhaps? I hope. Nine of Cups. Okay, so wish fulfillment. Happiness. Page of Wands. So there's excitement about wish fulfillment here. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. And this is something collaborative. Whenever I can tell by the way I'm pulling the cards, it's like you're building something brick by brick, layer by layer. It's just like spirit is helping you. You're co-creating with spirit. Some of you are co-creating with a person. There's exciting news coming about something with your work that you're building or creating. This feels like this is based on the images of the cards. This could be a man, a masculine energy. The World card is here and the Nine of Swords. And then you have the Three of Swords here and the Two of Wands. I'm pulling energies from two different people. I can tell. It's two people here who are working together. It's like you take a step, they take a step, or vice versa. You and someone, you're following each other's leads. This is a tag teaming type of energy. Nine of Cups. Overall, though, it's happiness, it's wish fulfillment. There's excitement here. Someone is feeling pretty happy, optimistic, has a sense of pride about whatever they're doing for their work. The Seven of Pentacles. It could be slow for something to get off the ground, or somebody in your business or your job. It could be a bit of a slow season. However, someone does like what they're doing, and that is important. The World card is here with the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords with the Two of Wands. So when it comes to a relationship, it does feel like there's a bit of an imbalance. Like someone is working on investing something, but maybe in working to invest in something, the other person is feeling a bit left behind. Some of you feel like right now, like somebody has left you hanging, or someone feels like you left them hanging. Someone is kind of waiting on you to take the next step, or you're waiting on someone to take the next step. It looks like the feminine, you may be waiting on the masculine to take the next step here. The Knight of Cups, you're waiting on this person to bring like a couple of, this feels like a love reading. Like someone has been really, really like hyper focused and fixated on work, their pentacles, building something. Someone could be building with the World card, something online. But the Eight of Wands is here. So there's some kind of news, communication, or travel that has been manifested. The Magician here and the Three of Cups. Yeah, the Six of Cups is here with the Justice. This is making a decision to leave something in the past behind. Making the decision to possibly reconnect with someone. Like someone from the past may be coming in with some type of gift. Some kind of truce. Seven of Cups is here. Some of you have been very worried that there's a third party involved in a situation. Okay, there could have for sure been a break or a separation. I don't know if there's, for some of you, if there's physically a third party, but for some of you it feels that just, I don't know, worries or insecurities or doubts or fears has come in, because most likely there is some type of separation here. The Two of Wands could be a card of making a decision or about some kind of travel. The Knight of Pentacles, yeah, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles is here. There's a need for you to find the strength to come out of your head about what you feel is an issue here in this situation, because it looks like someone may have pretty good intentions. The King of Cups is here with the Queen of Pentacles. So this person is coming towards you with their heart, and they're offering you everything that they've been working on. This is a very positive shift in a new direction. Yeah, Judgment is here. Somebody has already awakened. But it doesn't change the fact like someone has had to put everything that they had into becoming the Emperor. The Emperor here and the Ace of Wands. Here's the Ace of Swords. Bam. The Empress and the Lovers. The Tower. There was some kind of epiphany or revelation. Something that was cleansed and cleared in this relationship. Some of you, you're either about to meet this person or you've been separated from this person. The Tower moment here is the two of you. You're working together. The Five of Cups. This person has some kind of guilt, regret, or shame. And maybe we're here with the Seven of Wands. You've been pretty Queen of Swords, not really open. You could have had a fear. You don't really want to be vulnerable to a situation. Or this is saying there's another person out here because of lovers. You've had to really keep some type of lust or temptation or third party out of your connection. I just feel like all of those things that it has come up. But what's moving forward is a Chariot and the Six of Pentacles. Someone is determined to move forward. This deck has two lovers. You and someone both have deep love for each other. You and someone both have been building, praying, manifesting one another, whether you know this person or not. But both of you also have been in a season, in a cycle of tying up loose ends. You both have been, working perhaps on family, friendships, finances, keeping the past out, changing your lifestyle. You and someone both, you're mirroring each other. You're doing the same things, but just in different places, spaces. I don't know. Some of you know this person. Some of you, this is just the energy of who you are manifesting. Who you're manifesting is manifesting you. A lot of you do know this person, but perhaps you and this person are separated. It feels like it's a separation, though, that was divinely guided. And it's like I'm hearing you're closing the gap. This reading is very clear. So someone has clarity. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. It's next to, and it's right here with the Emperor and the Empress. So between the Emperor and the Empress is the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Truth, clarity, communication, passion, breakthrough, new beginnings, spiritual connection. The Ten of Swords, a painful ending is over. Judgment here is over the lover. So you're being divinely guided. Both of you have heard from God that it's time to awaken. It's time to move into like a new, I just heard time to move into a new identity. So some of you are about to start identifying with being in a partnership. That Nine of Cups, Page of Wands is also too, like someone already is aware that something or someone makes them very happy, and that is what has motivated them to work very hard and actually invest. Oftentimes when, how the people say men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Oftentimes when men actually find a person that they are very serious about, there is like a detachment. They detach sometimes emotionally as they are trying to work to build something. Usually that is going to make the feminine energy have, some doubts, fears, and insecurities. This is the perfect time, though, to identify if you have issues around neglect, abandonment, rejection, or if you and someone need to improve your communication. Because I think that it's fair if someone needs time to work on something to communicate that. But, realistically, that's not typically what a lot of people do. They just kind of drift away for a moment and think that they can come back. This doesn't really feel like a toxic situation like that. It just feels that for some of you, due to some kind of separation, it did awaken your fears, whereas someone actually separated from you in some way, if you know this person, and started to really work on themselves, they may not have told you that you inspired them to want to be better. And sometimes people won't do that because they don't want to feel the pressure. They don't want you to put more pressure on them. It feels like somebody just kind of quietly, strategically sort of stepped away from a situation, but they still had intentions, but it triggered the other person, most likely the feminine. This reading is channeling somebody here who needs to still work on attachment styles, because if you are a person that is very anxiously attached, the moment that someone kind of detaches, it causes you to spiral like, oh my gosh, they don't like me. It's probably you have a fear around abandonment. I don't think that this is someone who wants to abandon you. This is someone that actually wants to try to build something. The Three of Swords, it's like the feminine is here like, oh my gosh, the world, this is over. Stressed out, having, sleepless nights. Three of Swords, this person broke my heart. The whole time, the masculine is looking directly at the person, making plans to come towards you. Somebody is making plans to come towards you. You don't have to spend another night worried, okay? Yeah. Two of Wands, Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands. This person is coming towards you. They could be flying to see you, traveling, communicating. The Magician here and the Three of Cups. It would be best for a lot of you right now, if you're dealing with this, to continue manifesting, hanging out with your friends, enjoying your life. Some of you, you need to mend things within your community with your friends and family. As you heal those relationships, you won't feel so neglected and abandoned when your partner is working on something that is actually going to be beneficial for both of you. This Three of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Justice card is saying that for some of you, you may feel as though something is healed. I always say most of the time you don't know that you still have trauma until you're triggered. And something healthy will always trigger you when you actually have something in your shadow that has not actually been addressed. So for some of you, this person detaching from you in some way, even if it was for work or whatever, doesn't have to be any kind of third party or toxic situation. It has still triggered you because you have some type of trauma. You have some type of trauma as it relates to a mother wound or sister wound. You need more friends. You need more stuff going on. You need to find wish fulfillment in something outside of this relationship. If you want to be in an equally yoked relationship with someone and both of you are working, both of you are focused on your purpose, this person's not going to always be with you. I'm not saying that they could not work on their communication, but you don't always have to think the worst. You don't always have to assume the worst. This isn't somebody that has any kind of bad intentions. Yeah, see, look, the Seven of Wands. This person is fighting things off. They're actually trying to guard and protect something, but the moon is here. There's a feminine. You're in your feelings about this. Their moon also could be about some kind of trauma. Yeah, their moon is still there. The Strength card here. Yeah, it's like you're going to have to find the strength and the courage to kind of release yourself from whatever this is in your subconscious mind that makes you assume that like somebody is out to get you, or whatever. The Knight of Wands is here because someone is very passionate about you. Yeah, and they're making plans. Someone is very passionate and they're making plans, and they are fighting things off. They're not here to try to sabotage or betray you. This is someone who's pretty strong. And yeah, they're strong and they're making a move, a power move at that, as the Emperor. The High Priestess is here. I feel like your intuition is telling you can trust that this person, Knight of Pentacles, they're moving slowly because they actually have a plan. And they worked Eight of Pentacles very hard on the plan. The Tower is here. So some kind of divine intervention is coming where it's going to have a shift or a change here. Queen of Cups and the Star. I feel like somebody truly loves you. They're drawn to your energy, and here is the World. But there is something that you could be focused on right now while this person is doing whatever they're doing to come towards you with an offer. There's something in your life that still needs your attention. So I say it all the time. Find your purpose and then worry about the person. You should not be person-driven. Be purpose-driven first. And some of you, what's being highlighted is you have a person that may have stopped pouring so much into you to actually focus on their purpose. And it has triggered you to make you think that they're not interested. What it should be showing you is that you need to focus more on your own purpose, because then you would not be as concerned about the fact that they changed up with whatever they're doing with you. And sometimes a person is not switching up on you because they are low vibrational, they're evil, they're a liar, they're a cheater. Sometimes it's because they really know that to be with the right partner, they need to actually focus on their purpose. And that's what I'm getting from this reading. It's not something that's negative. They're coming in. It's King of Wands here and the Hierophant. Some of you, this is someone who is a leader. They're very wise. And they allow God to lead their decisions. This person... Wow, that's powerful. God has already told this person to leave something behind and to make a plan, perhaps even to come towards you with a certain offer. You have right here the Death card. There's a transformation. You're both going through a transformation. King of Swords here and the Hermit. This person has a lot of mental clarity from some type of break, a separation. I don't know. The Ace of Wands is here. It's just so funny because the passion new beginning is here, but the Three of Swords, the feminine is still feeling heartbroken. The Three of Wands is here, and this person is coming towards you to literally ensure that you know that you are the Empress. So today I have to tell Divine Feminine, You need to work on your attachment styles because there's some kind of doubts, fears, or insecurities that need your attention before this connection goes to the next level. This person that is coming towards you needed to work on their purpose because they felt as though they did not have enough to offer. You're either going to feel insecure because your partner doesn't have enough to offer, or you're going to feel insecure because they're actually working on coming up with something to offer and they're not around you. You really shouldn't feel insecure in either situation. Not as the divine feminine, you shouldn't. Two of Swords, yeah. It's like being stuck at a crossroads in some kind of stuck, stagnant, stalemate energy. This person already knew that the energy was stagnant because there was something that they needed to work on. The Page of Pentacles is here in the Sun. This person is trying to find their joy. They're trying to find their purpose. But the Nine of Swords, I don't know. For some of you, this is either, I don't know if this is you needing to worry about your attachment style or your fears or insecurities, or this could be someone else. Because the Seven of Wands, it's like the masculine is fighting someone off. This could be the energy of a third party. Someone else who, you know what I'm getting? Because I can't imagine this being like a divine feminine doing this. I mean, you can. Everybody has their doubts, fears, and insecurities. We all do. But the way this keeps coming out over and over again, I feel like this may be a third party. And what I feel has happened is that a divine masculine has received a word from the Most High to leave everything and everyone behind, including maybe even the person that they see as the divine feminine. This person is right now extremely focused on improving something in their life. There's a divine feminine who perhaps is, I hope, just living their life and doing whatever they need to do and allowing this situation to just unfold naturally. But there is like a third party, more of a low vibrational, distorted feminine energy that is not taking this breakup, separation, whatever well at all. This could have been a masculine who, has decided they want to be intentional. They don't want to date people. They could have been dating or entertaining someone else. They already have a divine feminine in mind. And like I said, for some of you, you have not met this person. This is just channeling the energy of someone that you are about to meet, or someone who is about to come back into your life. Realistically, we're all adults. If you and someone are separated, it's possible that one of you or both of you are entertaining other people. And that looks different for everyone, but it looks like there's a masculine who has two different feminine energies that, they were involved with. And even the third party, it could be a family member. It could be a sibling. And this masculine's like, hey, I don't have time to talk to you. I'm focused on something right now. But someone is not taking that well at all. And usually what ends up happening is the masculine becomes even more clear of who the divine feminine is, because the divine feminine is so secure in their attachment that you're not chasing up behind these people while they're working on their purpose. It allows them to have a lot of like peace and clarity. Whereas somebody else is like, oh my gosh, where are you? Why don't you answer the phone? Being like that really nagging type of energy. Divine masculine is easily going to see what type of person they would actually want to build their life with. Somebody focused on their purpose does not want an immature, emotionally immature person that cannot, take care of themselves. So for some of you, there is like a third party energy that is very distorted. Somebody really cannot seem to get past the fact that a person is working on themselves. And even if you're the divine feminine, you may still feel like, you would like to hear from this person more or whatever. But I doubt that you're behaving like this person here that is just like down bad. It's like somebody is down bad. And when they get done doing all of this, the person that this masculine is going to invest in is someone who is very secure and stable. So this really was a bad move on whoever this is. Somebody is very insecure in just their attachment style. They have a lot of fears around abandonment or rejection. So the moment that this masculine chose to disconnect themselves, it feels like this was even like a universal like test. Because at the beginning I was saying like somebody is co-creating. It really feels like a masculine had a decision to make. Maybe not between two lovers, but it just feels like a masculine has had an opportunity to like look at many different feminine energies, and now they're ready to be very intentional. There's a particular feminine that's going to stand out from all of the rest, from the women in his family, his friends, or women that he's ever been with, because he's going to see how someone is able to hold their own without falling apart whenever he falls, like when he's not available. Somebody out here is just crashing out because this masculine is taking time for themselves. This person literally has heard, like God has given this person some kind of wise counsel or guidance. And they know now there's a certain type of person that they're going to avoid, is this type of person. And now for some of you, this is you. For some of you, if you're in an energy still where, you really don't know how to handle your emotions, you could really sabotage this connection with this masculine. Whenever they come in or come back, they're going to be like, you still need to heal. Because this person's pretty much saying if they need to work on things, you shouldn't be falling apart about it. I don't know. I feel like it's a third party for a lot of people. And when I say third party, it doesn't mean that this person is like dating someone else. This third party could be like, it could be a family member. It could be a friend. It's just a masculine, though. It seems like they're getting very serious about their life. And they're going to know. It's almost like somebody is praying for confirmation, and God is revealing you should go towards a person that you're able to have the most peace with. And I don't mean having peace as in you be foolish and passive and docile. No, I mean having peace with a person because they are secure in themselves and they don't have to chase behind a person that's chasing after their purpose. So I want to make that clear. I'm not saying that, some people say you should just let a person like cheat in peace. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that when you are focused on your purpose and you meet another person who's focused on their purpose, chances are you're okay with ups and downs and changes in communication because your life isn't dependent on that person. You're not idolizing the idea of being with a person. You're rooted in the reality of it. And the reality is when two people are working towards building something, they don't always need to be up under each other. It's more than one purpose. Your only purpose is not the relationship. So it looks like a distorted feminine and a distorted feminine and a divine feminine are both very clear to a masculine now because of how they have responded to his response to his higher calling and purpose. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to leave it there. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, my information is below. Remember to always go within so that you never go without. Bye.